So Maine is known for its rugged beauty, but it's not all lobster rolls and lighthouses for everybody. We're going to talk today about why some people pack up and leave because they might not be as excited about Maine as I am. One of the first reasons that people want to hightail out of here is winters are long. They're cold, they're filled with snowstorms, which can be very, very challenging to a lot of people. Now, a positive spin on it is, if you embrace the winter, we've done some videos about this, because there is a real magical charm in the winter. For me, winter is my favorite season, but you got to embrace it. You got to get out there, do some skiing, do some snowboarding, snowshoeing, ice skating, play hockey, things like that. And winter will become great. But a lot of people do get here and they're like, oh my God, this is long and cold and I got to get out of here. Shoveling might get cold, but where else can you justify, hot cocoa for every day for 6 months? It's pretty cool. Next up that we wanted to talk about was, limited job opportunities. It can be hard to find good jobs in like finance or tech industries, and that can make people want to leave Maine because we do offer a more like balanced, work, relaxed life here in Maine. Although we do see a lot of people working remotely, especially in the tech industry, a lot of like software, people, things like that. They find that, especially in southern Maine, the high-speed internet is good, so you can work from here if you work for a company that you can work remote. But the actual companies like here in Maine that do that type of thing is limited, so that can be hard for a lot of people. But there's also very, very big entrepreneurial spirit here in Maine. So if you kind of like to just get out there and make your own living, Maine is great for that, but it can be hard to find some jobs in specific industries. So hey guys, if you love Maine, we'd really love to have you hit subscribe and hit that little bell so you get notified. We put out episodes every week and we talk about all things Maine, whether it's real estate, having fun in Maine, different towns. We do a lot of videos just about Maine and we really appreciate you watching, but make sure you hit subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. And if you end up not liking it, you can unsubscribe, that's fine, but do it now for us. We really appreciate it and thanks for watching. So next up, why people might leave Maine is because of isolation and lack of convenience. We do get that sometimes when people move here and they get into like the rural areas, you might feel a little isolated. On the positive side, a lot of people like that. That's why they come here. Yes, you commute into work, but then when you're back at home, you're in this very like, private area, that you can enjoy the land of Maine. But I do get that sometimes, moving here and like, boom, if you're in a rural area, it can be tough. So next up, we wanted to talk about healthcare access, and it kind of piggybacks a little bit on like the rural areas. So if you are out in rural areas, it is harder to get, healthcare or farther to go for that. Because of the limited access to healthcare, it's like longer wait times, things like that. And so if you have health concerns and you need to be closer to healthcare access, Maine can be hard, but it is worth it. The Maine doctors do take good care and they look out, they're a little bit more interested in you as a person and they don't think of you as just a number and all that kind of stuff. So, you do get some good personalized care here in Maine. But again, there can be longer waits and things like that. So if you do need healthcare access or easy access, a lot of times people do find themselves looking to move out of Maine because of that. Okay, next up we're going to talk about is high cost of living. We've done some videos about how expensive certain areas in Maine are, so check those out. But rising home prices, cost of goods, and can really be a strain on the budget. Maine has a very big coastline, and whenever you have a coastal state, home prices and everything do tend to go up. While they can be very expensive, the quality of life, like less traffic, things like that is really, really good. A lot of our videos talk about that, so definitely check all those out. But yes, Maine can be expensive, but definitely well worth it. Before we move on, I just want to mention or remind you all that I am a realtor here in the state of Maine. And so if you are looking to move or if you have any questions about different areas, or maybe you want to know the value of your property, or if you're looking to purchase a property, please reach out to us. We feel honored to hear from you guys that are watching our YouTube videos, and we would really like to help you make your move and make it as easy as possible. Me and my team respond very quickly. You can either comment below, or all our contact information is in the description. So please feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you right away. And thanks again for watching. So next up on the list is we're going to talk about like a desire for adventure and change. A lot of people come here to Maine and they kind of get into it and then they're like, oh, maybe that looks good. It's always like that grass is greener, you know what I mean? And like people make a move because they're like, oh, I want to go over there. That seems better. And it's funny how Maine kind of like lures you back. You know, once you get entrenched in Maine and you like get into the lifestyle and you see the views and how beautiful it is when you go other places, while it's great for a visit or a vacation, a lot of times you get just sucked back into Maine. We get a lot of people that are like, I got to get out of here, and they leave. And then like a year or two or 5 or 10 years, they're just like, I got to get back to Maine. So it's interesting how that happens. So anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If you got any comments, comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Hey, come here. Hey, YouTube thinks you're going to like one of these videos. So click on it and let me know what you think. And remember, come back again soon because we do a video every Friday.